Craft Brews Casual Conversations. My guest this week is the notorious, the one and only Robert. Robbie.
I like it.
RP. We're drinking a stout. This is Dudes with Brews on a Porch.
Dudes with Brews on a Porch presents to you another edition of Strange Brews, Conspiracies, Murder, Ghost Stories, Aliens. They're all coming to get you, my dears.
Yeah. So we are drinking a stout because you like the darker stuff, minus you like the ale that we had, the whiskey ale. We're going to be drinking some Three Floyds Brewing from...
So, is this a strange brew?
Yeah, strange brew.
So I think instead it should be Strange Dudes with Strange Brews on
Maybe.
the porch.
Do we need a pause?
Nope. There's my Taylor Swift.
There's that girl, Tay-Tay. She serenading us. But we're drinking some the Moloko Milk Stout. It is inspired, obviously, from the artwork, Clockwork Orange, which is a good book.
Oh, let me see.
A decent movie. The book is way better. The book is way different.
Always.
The ending is very different than in the book
I like
than
that,
it is.
yeah.
Do you know that? You ever read the book, Clockwork Orange?
Not all the way.
It's good.
I borrowed it from somebody and they took it back before I finished it.
Oh, I have it. If you want to borrow it, I have it with the original ending in it too, not the movie ending.
Yeah.
It's very different.
Give it up.
I'll have to find it. It's
What
on there
she
somewhere.
said.
That's right. That is what she said.
And what he said. We're non-denominational.
We're we keep it gender neutral here. So this milk stout is brewed with a portion of golden naked oats and lactose milk sugar to give it a rounded and full-bodied mouthfeel with a deep, roasted, and slightly sweet maltiness. So this is from our friends, like I said, at Three Floyds Brewing Company. It is in Indiana, where they are based in Munster, Indiana.
Munster?
8% ABV, 30 on the IBUs. Are you
Good
getting
numbers.
getting some notes or what?
I got some notes.
Got some notes. All right, so smells like a stout. Let's give it a sip.
Smells good.
It's your typical stouty taste. A little sweeter maybe than normal because of the milk sugar. I like it. Pretty good. Not bad. It's kind of got if you look at it at a certain light, it's kind of got a reddish hue to it. I could be wrong though.
I think it's just really dark.
It is very dark.
It really looks like a cup of blood.
Actually, over the weekend,
You
I
drank
had
a cup of blood.
Yeah, a cup of blood, and I actually had a white stout.
I don't know. Didn't we have one of those already?
Not a white stout.
What
no.
did we have? A stout that was like
we had I don't know.
Didn't we have that one beer, or was it a? It was a.
Might have been a porter or a Scottish ale,
I
or
don't know what any of these words mean. It was a beer that was amber in color but tasted like a stout.
Oh, that was the bean flicker.
Yes,
Maybe it was like the coffee beer thing. But yeah, this one's good. I like the artwork a lot. It's fancy.
Do you have Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I have Wi-Fi.
You need to broadcast your.
You need to put some. Oh, look at that fancy computer. You gotta get some notes or what?
Yeah.
I do it all on my phone here. You hit pause.
You want to type it in? Then you don't
Sure,
have
I
to.
can type it in. So this week we're talking about a topic that apparently you have some information on because your sweatshirt.
My beautiful sweatshirt.
Astonishing Legends. I've never heard of them. I've never listened to them. Are they good?
Oh, you would love it.
Would I?
I guarantee you would like it.
Even though they probably did a more in-depth, more professional, better version of what we're going to talk about.
5 episodes they did on
5 episodes?
on Resurrection Mary.
On Resurrection Mary. That's a lot of episodes. How long are they?
2 hours each.
Are you kidding me? 10 hours on this thing?
It might have been 3, but I think it was 5.
That's still quite a bit.
Yeah, it is.
How do they do it? Is it scripted? Is it produced?
It's unscripted, but they one guy researches it heavily.
Okay.
And then the other guy, he has a job and everything.
Oh.
A full-time job.
Sure.
So the other guy, I think he makes his money not working all the time, so he has time to like he reads the books, he emails and talks to people that that he can get information from.
Yeah.
And then he does online research and stuff. So I want to say the first episode, because I stopped listening to it when I heard you were going to do a Resurrection Mary.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you doing that. That's very nice of you. Very kind of you.
I didn't realize I was going to be the one doing the episode. Otherwise, I totally would have continued listening to it, so I had something to
It's
say.
a heavy-ass computer.
It's
got some weight to it.
I like them big.
That's okay. I need a new
I don't
computer.
discriminate based on weight.
That's good. I'm proud of you for that.
Most people should be.
Proud of you?
Yeah. You all should be.
Worship the ground I walk on. So, this is Resurrection Mary. This bitch be from Chicago. And by bitch, I mean, a ghost. And she's a well-known...
female ghost is a biatch.
She's a well-known Chicago area ghost. Kind of the classic vanishing hitchhiker variety.
Yeah, there's a lot of those out there.
A couple different varieties of ghosts. They got the scary, scared ghosts, the demonic ghosts, the friendly ghosts like Casper, and then they got the hitchhiking ghost. Pick your poison, I guess. If you're going to have a ghost, I either want the Casper version or maybe a Resurrection Mary. We'll find out.
I would love to pick Resurrection Mary up.
Resurrection Mary. Unlike Halloween Resurrection, don't watch that movie. Horrible. God-awful Halloween movie. Busta Rhymes is in it.
I think they're revamping that now.
Not Resurrection. It's going to be good. This one's going to be good. It's coming out soon.
I'm as far as I
trick or treat, motherfucker.
As far as I understand, is everything after Halloween 3 is going to be no longer
correct.
Like they're erasing that from the stock.
Right. Absolutely. Even so, Halloween H2O is a no-go. Which I like it.
Just because you can
bend the rules.
Just because Halloween H2O seems like it should make sense as a title.
Right.
It kind of flows off the tongue. Doesn't mean you need to make the movie. I mean,
right. So since the 1930s, several men driving northeast along Archer Avenue. This is between the Willowbrook Ballroom and Resurrection Cemetery.
But it's important to note that the ballroom name was changed to the Willowbrook.
Okay.
It was originally the O. Henry Ballroom. When in the 1920s sometime, when the person that they think Resurrection Mary is actually disappeared, it was the O. Henry Ballroom.
Okay. So this is based in outside of Resurrection Cemetery in Justice, Illinois, a few miles southwest of Chicago. She was... A lot of people have reported picking up a young female hitchhiker, and they say it's a younger woman dressed in formally
white
dresses, white party dress, and is said to have light blonde hair and blue eyes. I prefer my ladies to have darker hair and beautiful blue eyes, like my wife.
I've shifted a little bit, but that's smart to say.
Are you listening, honey? Nope. All right.
Well, it sucks that this wasn't being recorded. Yeah, sometimes she has a veil, sometimes she doesn't, sometimes she has a sweatshirt, sometimes she doesn't.
Sometimes she carries a small clutch purse.
Yes.
And possibly that she's very quiet, so when drivers are near the cemetery, the young woman asks to be let out, whereupon she disappears into the cemetery. So she gets in the car, they go here, she disappears. The legend, of course, goes that Mary had spent the evening dancing with her boyfriend at the one and only O. Henry Ballroom, like you said.
Yes.
At some point, they got into an argument. Mary stormed out, as ladies tend to do sometimes. You get them a little ticked, and they go, "You're an asshole."
I'm walking. No, don't follow me. I'm going to walk.
This is all satirical, folks. Satirical. Please don't...
Do you know how hard it is to walk in ghost high heels?
Send your hate mail to Robert. Even though it was a cold winter's night, she thought she would rather face a cold walk home than spend another minute with that motherfucker. It says that on this page, that motherfucker.
Yeah, it sounds like she was on her ghost time of the eon.
Inappropriate. She left the ballroom.
I'm in a weird mood, and I'm sorry to all the ladies. Men have that stuff too.
Oh, for sure. I get grumpy. She left the ballroom, started walking up Archer Avenue. She had not gotten very far when she was struck and killed by a hit-and-run driver who fled the scene. Obviously, that's what a hit-and-run means. It doesn't mean you hang out. Her parents actually found her.
I thought it was you hit and then you just you run laps around the car.
Like a Chinese fire drill.
You have to have sweatbands and
something like that.
Nikes. No, Adidas.
Oh. Don't say Nike. Oh, God.
And
Kaepernick.
you're sued.
So her parents found her and were grief-stricken, of course, at the side of her dead body. They buried her in Resurrection Cemetery. She's wearing a beautiful white dress and matching dance shoes.
Yeah, they buried her in the
attire she was wearing.
Which is interesting.
Go figure.
No wonder she gets up and, it's like, give her a new dress.
The first person to ever have cited this person, Resurrection Mary, was a guy named Jerry Paulus, I will say. He met a person who came to believe that was Resurrection Mary at the Liberty Grove and Hall at 47 in Mozart, and not the O. Henry / Willowbrook Ballroom. They danced and even kissed, and she asked him to drive her home. There's police and ambulance going on in the background. That's what you hear. And her home was along Archer Avenue, and she exited the car and disappeared right in front of the cemetery. This is in 1937, so she was said to have shown up at the Harlow's nightclub on Cicero Avenue in Chicago's southwest side. And the same year, a cab driver came into Chet's Melody Lounge across the street from Resurrection Cemetery to inquire about a young lady who had left without paying her fare. So she's not going to give you money. She's not going to tip you, but she'll hit a ride.
I think she left it in the seat. It just
ghost money.
Yeah, it just disappears.
It's like that episode of SpongeBob where they don't believe Bubble Buddy's a real person, and he pays in bubble money for his Krabby Patty.
Mm-hmm.
People get pissed. Those fish don't like that.
No, they don't.
Not at all. I was taking a sip of that delicious things. So a lot of sightings. 1976, 78, 80, 89, all involving cars striking or nearly striking Mary outside of the cemetery. She disappears by the time the motorist will exit.
Well, I think what's important to note to people that are skeptical about this or whatever, is like a lot of times what happens is a motorist will see her on the side of the road or in front of their car and actually think that they hit her and end up reporting to the police. Like they go and quite trying to be good, good drivers or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they think happens between the time that they hit and stopped, that she ran away at supersonic speed or something, but they actually think that they hit somebody. And they're like super freaked out about it or whatever. I think there's one person that actually went to like some hospitals or something.
Really?
Yeah. And then, and I guess that's just important to me because it's not like telling this story about how, I picked this girl up and we danced and whatever, and then gave her a ride, and a weird girl, she lives in a cemetery, she said, and then she disappeared.
Now she gone forever.
It's like, I don't believe you do. Well, she's a ghost. I'd prove it. I would prove it. But I had a selfie, but she
wasn't there. Well, she shows up. There's a lot of sightings, I should just say, not resightings. And there's some pictures of there, and they're all saying, she's a looker, she's a good looking lady, 21 years old or something. I don't know.
Well, there's one story too about there's a guy, I don't know his name because I don't have it. I didn't do as much research as I would have liked to. But she asked him for his jacket because she was cold. And then when she got out of the car at the cemetery, she took the jacket and disappeared at the gate, I believe. And he went back the next day to the cemetery and found his jacket folded on her headstone.
Well, at least she folded it.
Yeah, it was like folded and put, and then somebody actually went to the house, the address on that tombstone, I believe.
Yeah.
And they, I don't know when this was. I wish I could find it. I was looking for it right now.
Some people think Mary Bregovy is her last name.
Mm-hmm.
Bregovy. She died in 1934 In a car accident, although the ghost has always been said to have shoulder-length blonde hair, this Mary had very dark hair, short dark hair. And kind of her... So she was 22 years old. She lived on 15 North Knight Street in Park Ridge. Was in serious condition in the country hospital yesterday, suffering from a skull fracture. Incurred Saturday night in an automobile accident in which a companion, Miss Mario Bergovi, 21 years old, of 4611 South Damien Avenue. Hopefully we're just not giving people's address here. Was killed. 2 other occupants of the car, Miss Virginia something, 23 years old, of South Lincoln, and John Thowell, 25 years old, were severely shaken up and scratched. The machine in which they were riding smashed into an elevated structure at Lake Street and Whacker Drive. Whacker. They got in a little bit of a whacker there.
This is Mary Bergovi that you're talking about?
Right.
Okay. So do you know about the other girl that it could be?
No. Do you have details on this?
I do a little bit, but I'll let you finish.
No, that's all I had to say.
Oh, okay. So,
what's up, baby? How you be?
Hello.
Your hair looks nice. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so the other person that could potentially be Resurrection Mary is a young woman named Mary Miskowis. Now
who's fumbling now, bitch?
Yeah, all right. Well, it's contagious. It's Drew's fault still. I still can't read this. Miskowski.
Okay.
It's Miskowski. And she was killed in October 1930 on her way to a costume party.
Okay.
Now, this is... there's never been a lot of evidence to support this, but it's just another Mary that died in the area.
Okay.
I wish it would say what her costume was.
Well, some people also think it was a person named Anna Norkis.
Well, those people are crazy. It's Resurrection Mary.
not Annihilation Anna.
Yeah.
She died in 1927 in a car accident on her way to the O. Henry Ballroom. So here is a little article on her from the newspaper back in the day. 1 girl was killed instantly, and 5 other members... Wait, this sounds pretty similar. Of an automobile party were injured. 1 probably fatal.
Probably.
Interesting. When the automobile in which they were riding went off the road into a ditch. She crashed into a ditch. Just playing. And overturned at Harlem Avenue and 66th Street near Argo. Good movie. The girl died. The dead girl. This is what it says. The dead girl is Anna Norkis, 12 years old. And she was crushed under the car. The injured are William Wassner, 32 years old. Loretta something, 14 years old. And Adam Lipinski, 58 years old. And August Norkis, 42 years old. And a bunch of other people. The death and 2 others raised in 1927 county auto toll is $510. There's a lot of people crashing back in the day.
Yeah, definitely. Well, automobiles were new to the general public.
I don't think it's this Anna person though, because they say all the other sightings say it's like an attractive 20-year-old. I mean, you can tell the difference between a 12-year-old and a 20-year-old. I would hope.
Yeah, well, and clearly, am I crazy? But it's Resurrection Mary.
Well, yeah, she has to be married.
Yeah, so I mean, kind of rules Anna out from the beginning.
All right, well, I'm sorry I wasted your time, listeners, with that story because it's not her. It's
not. You got to give all the details, whether they're stupid or not.
Yeah, that's. Well, that's what we got about Resurrection Mary.
Yeah, I don't know. So what? We did 20 minutes. They did 10 hours.
Yeah, 20 minutes, and they got 10 hours of stuff. I want to know some of firsthand accounts and the kind of what happens. It all says the same thing. Dressed in white, that accentuates her blonde hair and blue eyes. She's very quiet as the vehicle nears the cemetery. She will ask to be let out. So where does she get picked up, though?
Well, it depends. There's certain some.
Huh?
This isn't an episode of
You need to speak into the microphone.
It's in an episode of Supernatural.
It's not speaking into. You gotta get close. Don't pull too hard.
It's in an episode of Supernatural.
You're in an episode of Supernatural.
It's a good episode.
Your breath smells
good. But the Resurrection Mary story is relatively widespread. Like there's a multitude of stories that are exactly the same or very similar.
Huh? Oh, cool.
It is cool.
Who are the 1975?
You don't want to know.
A British band.
They're horrible.
They're great.
There's an interview where he's like, "We're not a pop band. I hate when people call us pop band." And he is I
gotta hear this band.
They are a pop band. He kind of sounds like he's yodeling in a sense, in a little bit. Oh, he kind of does, right? A little bit.
Well, I'll check it out.
Okay.
Each album's different, but
Oh, I've only heard like a few songs only, so I guess
what do you recommend? What should I start
being
with?
judgmental.
The first album, she says.
Good, but I like the new music. I can't wait to see him play. And yes, I'm gonna go to the show.
Oh,
Dang. Where are they old or what's 1975? I assume they were out and
aren't they? Isn't it how much is it? And when is the show?
I think in Chicago.
You're going to Chicago?
Next year.
I'm going to see
You can go see Resurrection Mary.
I could go.
You want to go try?
Or I can go to Arizona and see it with my mom.
Yep.
I'm going to see the Goo Goo Dolls in Chicago.
You can go see the Goo Goo Dolls?
20th year anniversary of Dizzy Up the Girl tour.
Cool. Is that the one with like Slide on it?
I don't know. I'm going with a friend. I don't dislike the Goo Goo Dolls, but
they're not bad.
Sorry, I got you off topic.
No, I don't know if you heard, but we were running out of material.
Nice segue
Yeah.
Into the 1975.
There's a conversation.
Yeah, we
Not a good
segued
band.
from Chicago's Resurrection Mary to Chicago's upcoming shows.
Yeah.
That works.
We're promoting. If you want to promote your band, just please email me. You can give me some info on that, and if your band doesn't suck, I'll talk about it. But if your band does suck, sorry, I won't talk about it. Huh?
I said you were talking about a band that you think sucks.
They do. The 1975 is it's not for me. It's not for me. I'm not gonna say they suck because they're very popular, but they're not. They're just not for me. And that's
fair. That's fair. That's all you can,
All right. Yeah, dude. All right.
Oh yeah, you're in a play. Is tonight opening night?
No, tomorrow's the soft open for students and Wednesday.
Soft open.
Only students are open.
What do I have to do to get tickets?
You just go to the box office at the school.
Oh, I guess so.
This is really not good banter for this
I
program.
gotta pay full price, I guess.
I sent an invite to one of my favorite YouTubers who's into theater because I'm lame like that. But
Do you think they're gonna come?
I don't know.
This conversation's not good. We can't hear you because you're not talking into the microphone, and I don't like it. You're killing my flow, dog. If you want to speak when the mics are on, you speak into the mic. Speak into the mic. Speak into the mic.
Who knows? Maybe she'll come.
Bro. Well, I hope so. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Wow. What a waste of 5 minutes we just had.
Wow.
The banter's not going well because you got talking to the microphone. You can't.
You are sleeping on the couch tonight, my friend.
No, I work third shift, so it doesn't matter. I'll sleep in the bed, and then when I get up, she goes to bed. Pretty much, that's how that goes.
Definitely sucks. I did that for a while with somebody. Okay.
She won't snuggle with me at night. Okay. Well, this went.
Yeah, we can cut this out.
Cut all this out. This went awry really fast.
I only say that because a third of the conversation was missing.
Yeah, she was just talking about a band that she likes, and they're fucking bad. I don't like them. Which is
as soon as she leaves,
that's just my opinion.
Goes from not for me to then they're bad.
They aren't for me. They really aren't. Not my type of tunes.
Well, I guess they should disband then because they're probably sitting around going, Drew doesn't like us.
They don't know who I am.
We're not for Drew.
They never will. They never will. Well, let's talk about Resurrection Mary a little bit if we can. You're back. Oh yeah, can't forget the car seat.
Yeah, you should be promoting your show.
Promoting your show.
This won't drop.
No, I don't think not too many people in Fond du Lac listen to this.
Well, I mean, if they live in the surrounding area.
Yeah, if you hop on down. The price is right.
What's the play?
It's called The Roommate.
The what?
3 people are in it. She's one of the 3. She made the cut.
That's pretty sweet.
She's the only lady character, and she has to play a Valley Girl. And at one point,
Can you do your Valley Girl on mic?
Yeah, do your Valley Girl on mic. Oh my God.
Here, this one.
Yeah. Bye.
Hello.
Jesus Christ, that's
Fisher.
loud. Fucking
Are
A.
you
Okay,
there?
stop. Oh
That's
my
what
God.
that sounds like.
It's horrible.
That was actually amazingly because it's very different than how you speak. So
Oh my God. Like the other day, me and this girl were at Starbucks, and she spelled my name with 2 T's. I'm Brittany with 1 T. Oh my God.
I hate Brittany with 1 T.
That's my impression of like I don't know.
Of Brittany with 1 T.
Brittany with
We
one.
all hate her.
Yeah,
It's 2 guys on very little sleep, 3rd shifters who worked all night, getting drunk, getting weird. No,
getting
cut
crazy
that out.
up in this hizzy. Well, here, let's look up. Resurrection Mary. Let's kind of look at
Bye. Have a good one.
the type of ghost she is. Let's kind of get some information on hitchhiking ghost. So,
Well,
do you have any more information here?
it's really that's the thing. Okay, like we can go. This is what they did on Astonishing Legends.
This is a program called Dudes with Brews on a Porch, not Astonishing Legends.
I'm just
And there's
because
probably
you brought it up first.
and they have a lot of people that listen to them as well as sponsors.
They do, but this is a better place to get your information.
Right.
But so either way, what they did is they went through painstakingly, like every time there was a encounter.
Mhm.
So and so it's and all the sightings or whatever are virtually the same. There's like 3 different types. There's the ones that start at the ballroom, where she picks a guy up essentially and asks, he gives her a ride home. She says the cemetery, and she gets out. She disappears at the gate. Then there's another one where she's walking and somebody picks her up and drops her off at the cemetery, and she disappears at the gate. And
Okay.
then there is a third, which is a variation of those 2 beginnings, but she gets out not at the cemetery.
Okay.
And then there's like a couple of standout ones where, the coat that she took the guy's coat and and it was folded on the headstone. And then I feel like there might be one instance where she actually said words.
Okay. Well, she said words, eh?
But I feel like that would have to have how do you get a guy to? Well, never mind. I guess a guy will dance with you if you're not. Don't say a word. No matter what.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it says, it's pretty much the same stories everywhere. You really got to dig deep to find some of this information. Some say that the strangest account of Mary was one that occurred on the night of August 10th, 1976. This event has remained so bizarre after all this time because of the occasion. Mary did not just appear as a passing spirit. It was on this night that she left evidence behind. Ooh. So the driver was passing by the cemetery around 10:30 at night when he happened to see a girl sitting on the other side of the gates. He said
cemetery, that's a good place to pick up a chick.
Yeah. He said that when he saw her, she was wearing a white dress and grasping the iron bars of the gate. The driver was considerate enough to stop down the street at the Justice Police Station and alert them to the fact that someone had accidentally locked themselves in the cemetery at closing time. An officer responded to the call, but when he arrived, there was no one there. The graveyard was dark and deserted. There was no sign of any girl. But his inspection of the gates where the girl had been standing did reveal something. The revelation chilled them to the bone. Ooh.
Chilled is such an overused word in these situations.
He quivered. He found that 2 of the bars in the gate had been pulled apart and bent at sharp angles. So not only is she a ghost, she's a bender. To make things worse, at the point on the green-colored bronze where they had been pried apart were blackened scorch marks. Within these marks was what looked to be skin texture and handprints that had been seared into the metal with incredible heat. The marks of small hands made big news, and curiosity seekers came from all over the area to see them. In addition to discourage the crowd, cemetery officials attempted to remove the marks with a blowtorch, making them look even worse. Finally, they cut the bars and installed a wire fence. So there you go. There's some.
Okay, now that seems interesting. Like,
those don't really look like.
Let me see what we got here.
It just looked like rusted bars. Really.
Yeah. So that to me, that could be. He doesn't know that was a ghost. It could have been somebody that was there and then got
fucking
disappeared.
super strength, Just wanted to burn the fucker down.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. But he never saw her disappear. No one saw. Like, he saw a person, and then when the cops went back, the person was gone, and some weird shit had happened.
Right.
How often do they? How often do they check those gates? I mean, somebody could have done that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it really could have been anything. There's a lot of pictures, but that's all speculation.
But honestly, when I was going through this, like, the pictures that you find are all like generic, like they're photoshopped.
Oh, right.
Like, oh, this is the quintessential Resurrection Mary I made. Look at my artwork.
She is.
But
yeah, I don't know.
This is kind of a slow.
Mm-hmm. I need to do more research on these. How does a podcast get 10 hours on this stuff? I mean, how?
I mean, it might only be 6 hours.
That's still a lot of time. 32 minutes we're into this, and 10 minutes of it was
Yep. This might be a throwaway episode.
No, I don't think so. We don't throw away episodes here on Dudes with Brews. We keep going. It doesn't matter where it goes.
Well, we could do a Resurrection Mary.
Keep it casual.
Oh, God. We could do a Resurrection Mary / something else episode.
Something else episode? Yeah, we could do that. We could discuss some other phenomena, some other stories of the unknown, of the paranormal, of the weird. Why, you got something in particular you would like to speak of?
Well, I mean, I looked up those dogmen. I don't know if you heard about that in 2017 in Delavan, down in Wisconsin. Wisconsin. I know that there was some dogmen sightings, and they were talking about it on Coast to Coast a while ago. I looked up a few, and there's like 10 sightings over the course of the last 30 years. But there's sightings all over the United States with these dogmen. They're 7 feet tall with dog heads standing on their hind legs.
Okay.
I would not want to run across.
And these are in Delavan, huh? Delavan, Wisconsin?
That was just where the sightings were occurring around Delavan in 2017, I think it was, because it caught my ear because Lennon went to school there, my younger brother.
Right. He, okay. So let's hear about it. Or is that it?
Well, I mean, I can get I've got the site saved.
You got the site saved on it? So a conversation with a dogman eyewitness, the Sasquatch Chronicles. It's a good time.
Yeah, that's good.
Sasquatch.
Oh, did you hear about that new Bigfoot movie that's coming out called Littlefoot, I think it's called?
Yeah, the animated movie.
Is it animated?
Yeah. Littlefoot, isn't that motherfucker in Land Before Time? Isn't that his name?
Land Before Time.
Yeah, that's a dinosaur, Littlefoot.
Yeah, maybe.
That's his name. That is his name. A lot of movies of those. There's like 1,800 of them.
I thought it was a funny concept to say Bigfoot's sitting around going, they see us and they go, I saw one of these things that walked upright like us, but it had such little feet.
Is that a part of the movie?
I guess so, yeah.
Oh, that sounds pretty funny.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Okay, so let's just look through a few of these. We got Woods County, Wisconsin encounter.
Oh, here's just one of those birds, the pterodactyl sighting in Delavan, Illinois.
Oh.
Is Delavan's in Wisconsin, right?
Delavan is, yeah, yep.
Okay.
There might be a Delavan, Illinois, though.
Apparently there is. Things are going slow.
Yeah, okay, so this one says, maybe 5 years ago, one night, I was at a friend's house, out in the country, in Vesper, Wisconsin.
Yes.
Vesper. When my friend's car turned in and came rushing up the driveway, the car came to a halt and two of my other friends jumped out. They explained that they had just seen something they could not describe. I asked them what it was. They said, "We cannot describe it."
That's a good one. I like that.
I asked them if they got a good look at whatever had them so shook up.
Didn't you hear? We can't describe it.
Well, they looked at each other, and they said, "Yes."
It's a fucking dog, man.
They said they were driving through the country on their way to join us. This was an I before, now it's an us. I don't know if I believe this. And we're driving past a farm when they noticed something in the ditch. The friend who was driving said he flashed his brights to get a better look.
All right.
And whatever it was raised up and ran across the road on all fours. It looked like it could walk on two legs. It looked like it if it wanted to. It looked like it could walk on two legs if it wanted to. They said.
How can you look at if it wanted to, it really could walk into timelines.
I apologize, everybody. Dogmen are not real.
They might be.
People are stupid. All right. Well, anyway, they also
kind of give me a tummy ache.
They also said it looked like it was half dog, half man, or maybe half dog, half monkey. It says that. They couldn't explain how the creature looked They said they couldn't explain how the creature looked any better than that. They just kept trying to compare it to other animals. They said they were about 20 yards from it. The brights were on, and they got a good look. Well, that's the story. I'll never forget how stricken their faces were with panic and fear. I don't think they were lying.
All right. I think I know who I'm going to do our Halloween episode on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you got?
Jeffrey Dahmer. Should we talk about him? In the next episode of Dudes with Brews? Not this week, but the next week?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll record in 20 minutes. Who knows?
Yeah. Time is
2 for 1.
Time doesn't actually exist.
I was I was in training today for my position. We all the people in my position are required to go to this training, and he's like, "Let's watch this video." And it's this lady. She's like British, and she goes, "One second, I get burp." Maybe not. Have you ever had that where like you feel it but it just won't come out?
No.
It's not a good feeling.
There it is. No, I've had that feeling.
She goes, "What if I told you had $86,400 every single day? Would you spend your money really, really fast all the time and enjoy every second of it? Well, you do, and then every day it would replenish. Well, you do have that, only with seconds." It's pretty much, you have like 84,600 seconds in a day, and now you need to enjoy every single second of that day, doing what you want, going to the places you want to go. And to that I say,
oh, besides Tiffany with one T, Brittany with one T, that's another person I don't like. I was like,
after the video played, there was like a little bit of silence, and I'm just like, all right, I'm out of here. That's what I said.
Nice. Well, yeah.
The room ensued in laughter.
How many seconds did you waste before you said I'm out of here?
Quite a bit. And I was just like, wow.
Think about how many seconds.
If only life were that ezy, video lady.
I mean, imagine how many seconds we waste saying goodbye to people. We should just dip out. Fuck off.
just get up and walk out. A good old-fashioned...
I've only got 84,000 seconds in a day.
You just... Whoop.
Or what is it? Was it
86,000 or something like that. A good old Midwestern goodbye is, hanging onto the door for 30 minutes before you actually leave.
How many times, that could be a drinking game with anybody in your family in the Midwest. How many times, drink when they say goodbye.
Yeah.
And drink when they say sorry.
Yeah, that's true. I used to, where I used to work, there was a station in Waupun, and every time I was like going to leave, the receptionist, man, I'd have my door on the hand for at least, my hand on the door for at least 30 minutes, and she would just keep talking and talking and talking. I was like, gotta go. Yeah,
there was just the other day, the furnace guy was at my mom's house.
Oh, okay.
And I'd stopped there, and my mom is like, oh my God, she takes,
right.
I mean, the cash register at any place is going to be a while.
Yeah.
But so this guy, he started off in our kitchen, trying to leave.
Right.
And she started talking to him. He got to the table, said bye, whatever, put his hand on the door. The conversation went on for 5 minutes there, maybe 10 minutes there. And then he opened the door, and as he's standing outside and we were talking about how cold it was and how much he hated the cold, she kept talking to him and kept him standing there for another 5 or 7 minutes, to the point where I was like, all right, now he's standing in the freezing cold, talking about how much he hates the cold, and we're keeping him here. Midwest goodbye.
Classic Midwest goodbye. Well, maybe we're going to talk about this. Nope. I might have talked about this last year. I might have read this very article. That's another thing that's very hard to do is keep on topics that I talked about a year ago. I don't remember.
You don't write anything down?
No, I probably should, huh?
Yeah, I think you should.
Maybe I didn't talk about this one. No, well, no, I don't think I did. No, I definitely did. We'll talk about this.
That's a great segment.
Thank you. We'll talk about this next time. We're lining up the show. How was your beer?
It's good. It's all right.
You haven't really sipped a lot of it. So I had a good experience. I checked out Bare Bones Brewery, the tap room, on Saturday with my mom. She came, and my aunt and uncle from out of state.
Yeah.
We were all there, and my mom's significant other Curtis was also with us, and we. The fuck? Did you hear that?
Yes. Yeah.
It's Resurrection Mary.
She's only 3 years old.
But we went to Bare Bones Brewery, and it's just a tap room. That's all it is. It's not like a restaurant or anything like that. They have kind of a food truck deal outside, which is pretty cool. And that got me to thinking, that would be something I would really like to do. Learn how to brew some good beer, which Matt knows how to do, and just open up a tap room in Fond du Lac.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Team up with a local pizza joint, serve their pizza or something. I don't know. I think that'd be pretty fun.
I think so too. Yeah.
Well, what do I know? But yeah, then we also went to Fifth Ward Brewing, which was pretty cool as well. They had good beers. Their Citra IPA was delicious.
What did you just say?
Their Citra IPA.
What does that mean?
An IPA. It's a type of beer. You wouldn't like it. Too hoppy for you, probably.
Gotcha.
It's delicious though. Super cloudy. Love it. I love the cloudy stuff.
I see.
Are you gonna finish that?
Do you want some of it?
No.
No, I'm gonna slam it.
All right, slam a jamma, as they say.
I'm sorry, I'm a lightweight.
So we're kind of doing a little time constraint here because we're gonna cut this episode short, and then
and because we've had such a great episode and had so much to talk about.
It was fine.
I think we tried to force a topic
without doing a lot of research. Well, that's my fault.
And I didn't actually get to do all the research I wanted to because I got caught up doing something else this morning. But
what were you doing, Robert?
You
don't need to tell us. It's okay.
No, it's I've got my cousin staying with me, so I had to be.
Oh, that's right.
I was trying to research my room, and it was very cluttered and messy. So
yeah,
I just did all my laundry the other day, including my blankets and stuff. So I had to put all of those baskets. I had 5 baskets of clothes, and
I fucking hate laundry.
Me too, so much.
Dude, it never stops.
No.
No matter, even if you have like I don't have a coin operated laundry. I have regular just washer and dryer that I have access to 24/7, and the laundry still never goes away.
Yeah, if I had that, I would definitely do like a load of
That's what
laundry
you
every
think.
2 days.
Yeah.
Well, I did when I had it. But
wow.
like having to go up and downstairs to do laundry definitely. Yeah.
Cool.
Get responsible. Grow up.
Okay.
No, I waited till I had 5 baskets. I shouldn't even have that many clothes. But I also,
It's
like
amazing
I said,
how much clothes I have.
I did
ridiculous.
I did my blankets and sheets and bedding and stuff.
You
But
need to do that sometimes.
yes, so I put all that. I couldn't research until I put that stuff away. I'm like weird like that. So I think a lot of people are. I don't think it's weird. I think it's normal.
Folding laundry sucks. Putting laundry away sucks. If we had a Dudes with Brew sweatshirt, would you wear it?
Yeah.
All the time?
Yes.
Would you burn that Astonishing Legend sweatshirt?
No.
Okay. That just shows your dedication. We drink 3 Floyds Brewing.
I would wear the Dudes with Brews over the Astonishing Legends.
Probably
Astonishing Legends was dirty.
Their program is probably way better than this one.
No, this one's good. I like this. I like Dudes with Brews.
Well, because you're on it all the time.
No, I hate listening to myself. It makes it very difficult.
Really?
But no, I've gotten okay with it. But
I guess I'm just used to it.
I feel like I slur my words all the time.
Nah, you're all right.
When I listen to it like later, I have a weird like slur in my voice that it's not like I can't tell that it's there.
I can't.
It's definitely there. It is
okay.
there.
Well, maybe. But yeah, we drink 3 Floyds Brewing, the Moloko milk stout, which is like British slang. So if you read A Clockwork Orange, there's a lot of British slang in that. It's you can visit them online at www.3floyds.com. We had it, we drank it, and I finished mine.
I'll finish mine. I'm gonna finish it.
And I would drink it. I would not dump it. It's a good stout. It's like stouts you can't really, it's not a pounding beer. It's a sipping beer.
You pounded yours.
You enjoy it? I guess I just drink it fast, But I didn't pound it. I couldn't chug it, that's for sure.
You drank it all in one drink.
1 pint and 6 ounces was this bottle. It was good. I like it. Drink it.
Robert, drink it. Drink it.
Resurrection Mary, Dogman of Delvin. We're on to you.
Yeah, pick up Mary. Don't pick up the Dogman. My advice to you.
Pew pew audio. Goodbye, everyone.